Thank you for talking to us, Colin. Can you tell me a little bit about who you are, what you do with Weedmaps?
Sure. So I'm the social media coordinator here for Weedmaps Canada. I also involved with talking to brands and a lot of stuff like that and working events like this.
Amazing. And what are some of the things that you're working on right now with Weedmaps?
Well, one of the things that we just launched actually is our new brands platform, which we're featuring all the brands in the Canadian cannabis industry. A lot of the brands that are here actually, you can go through, you can check out their products. We take professional photography, listing. You can see reviews of the products, how much they cost, and you can also see which dispensaries, delivery services, mail order services carry the product, so you can see where to find them.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Weedmaps has been growing like gangbusters. So what does the next year or so look like for you guys as we head towards legalization?
For sure. Well, in Canada, it's going to be super exciting. I mean, it's going to be kind of depending on what the provinces decide to do. But overall, I mean, we're actually expanding internationally. We're in Spain and Germany now. And any country that legalization is coming to, we're going to keep pushing and try to be the presence and the voice for the industry.
Amazing. And what made you guys come to the Cannabis Life conference?
Well, honestly, we tried to be at as many conferences as possible. We've actually been at a couple industry shows that aren't specifically cannabis, but we love coming to these ones and meeting the cannabis community and just networking with new people. We get to meet a couple new brands. We also get to meet people in the industry that we can work with, but also just talking to the attendees is really awesome. We get to have really interesting conversations about just cannabis and how to incorporate into their lifestyle.
Amazing. And so the show's been good to you so far? Yep.
Yeah, the show's been awesome. I've really loved the speeches. There's been a lot of speeches about like cannabis and healthy living and like sports and nutrition, which is I really like to see like kind of the stigma being broken. And yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, that's great. And do you have any initial feelings about what you think is going to happen with the legislation in Ontario?
Well, I feel like we definitely have some work to do, and Ontario is been a little restrictive with like alcohol and other things. So I guess we'll have to see. But since the provinces do have so much control, it is going to be really interesting to see what they decide to do.
Absolutely. And finally, have you guys faced any obstacles or challenges just being in this industry? And if so, what have they been?
Well, advertising as a cannabis business can be tricky sometimes. Certain websites or even platforms like don't necessarily want to accept money from a cannabis related business, but we've actually started using billboards and TTC ads and stuff like that recently. So that's kind of one thing. And yeah, I mean, it's mostly been positive for the most part. It's been a really great experience for me and all of us here.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us.
Awesome.